Why, hello there, girly pops. How are we? My name is Unicorn Pandu. Welcome back to another video. And today I thought that we would take a look at our baby girl because it's been a hot minute, and also on top of that, Chantal is still weirdly MIA. I don't know, but, you know, might as well. Why not? But Amber can't believe she's sharing this, because honestly, it could be anything from, like, I like regular chapstick to, like, something completely out there. Couldn't tell ya. But with that being said, I guess let's see what Amber has to say today, shall we?
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today I figured we would do an Instagram Q&A. So all my questions that I got today are from Instagram. I just posted on Instagram and said, hey guys, I'm filming a new YouTube video, so send me your questions. Nothing is off limits. Normally when I do that,
It's not off limits, but also she also handpicks the questions, so I don't know if you can actually say that or not, but I guess the illusion is there.
scroll through, like I get hundreds of questions. I'll scroll through. I'll just decide based on like what I feel like answering. If there's any questions that I notice are like,
but remember guys, nothing's off limits until it is.
Super repetitive and a lot of people are asking. But this time I went into it with a new rule. I said that I am going to answer the first 30 questions regardless of what they are. Obviously, if there's any repeats, then I'm gonna skip that and move on to the next question. But I wrote down the first 30.
In which again, the first 30, are we seeing her phone during all of this? No, of course not.
It's a lot, so we definitely should just get into it. I'm going to be answering them in the order that I received them. So the first one is, did you ever cheat on an ex? And the answer is yes. The last time I cheated on someone, I was 17 years old, and I'm 33 now, so it's been a hot minute. That's why I don't firmly believe in the whole, like, once a cheater, always a cheater. I do think that there are a lot of cheaters who do not change, but there's also a large quantity of us, like me, who do change. And I'm gonna blame it on, like, I was young and stupid. Yes, when you're 17, you know the difference between right and wrong, but, like, I was also in a long-distance relationship at that age, so I was just a mess.
Ooh, it's one of those things where it's just like, could people change? Yes. Will they? Probably not, because a lot of the times they don't think that they did anything wrong. So there's that.
I'm not cheated since then, and I don't plan on it. Thoughts on people saying that you're quitting semaglutide rather than it just not working for you? So semaglutide obviously does not work for everybody, and it did work for me when I was on the lowest dose. The first 4 weeks was literally magic. Then once week 5 happened, I really don't know what happened, but it just like stopped working. And then I was just hoping that like once I increased the dose that it would start working again, and it hasn't. So a lot of times if semaglutide doesn't work for someone, you just move on to the next one. There's also compounded Mounjaro, so obviously that's another option for me. Would you ever talk to a guy? No, I am a lesbian. Have you spoken to Valentine since you broke up? After we broke up, we wanted to—
Oh god, this whole thing with like Valentine, quote, quote, you know, quote, quote, allegedly. I've been keeping updated on Twitter, but it's just like, girl. Do I think that there was ever a Valentine app? No, sorry. I might be a little bit delulu on some things, but like, when it comes to Amber, no. Unfortunately, I'm not that delulu.
But that did not work out at all. The last time that I talked to her was like maybe 2 weeks ago, but the last time she contacted me was she sent me a screenshot of a TikTok I posted, and she was pretty upset about it. So even if she hurt me, like obviously it does bother me that my TikTok hurt her, but I do feel in my heart that I had every right to be able to post that if I wanted to, but I didn't
Wow, imagine that. Imagine having consequences for your actions, you know, allegedly, of course, but am I sad that hurt her? Yes, but I also feel like I have the right to do it, girl. Oh god, what is it with these girlies that it's just like, I wish I was half this delulu. I wish I was half this narcissistic, half this delulu, half this confidence. I would get so much done during the day if that was the case. Oh my god, I would be unstoppable. Like, genuinely.
her message because it was just kind of harsh. And I just think right now—
Okay, so let me get this straight. She can't respond to a video that you posted That's harsh. But you, though, you could just post that video. No problem. Don't worry about it. It's just it's video that I feel like I have the right to do it. But like, oh my God, like she responded to me and it was really rude.
In both of our lives, we probably shouldn't communicate with each other. Why didn't you meet Valentine first before wanting her to move in? Because there was a lot of things that
Lesbians.
like she was going through, and it would have been actually impossible for her to just like come visit me first. And we really wanted to be together. So we thought that that was the only option to do so. What is your type personality wise? So I like someone who's weird. We can be weird together. Someone who's funny, charming. I like a genuine person, a genuine soul. Someone who is sweet. Someone that I can like easily communicate with, get along with. We can have like our inside jokes. Like we're not just like lovers, but we're also best friends. What else can you tell us
So Destiny.
about your favorite reaction channel besides that they're a woman? So I actually used to have like a little tiny mini crush on them. So that's some tea. Amberlynn having a crush on a reaction channel. Whoa. Besties, blocked, or acquaintance? Alex, Zach, Jordy. So with this question, it took me like a million years to figure out what they meant, but I think it's like F, marry, kill. But this person was like besties, blocked, acquaintance, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty smart. So Alex, Zach, or Jordy. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, my opinion on these three change all the time. So we're just gonna go with strictly how I feel right now in this moment. Acquaintance, Zach. Besties, Jordy. Blocked, Alex. Do you want to get married one day? I do. I've always wanted to get married, but obviously I want it to be with someone that like I can truly see like a happy future with. Are you talking to someone?
I just get flashbacks of that one Christmas. I think it was the first Christmas I was actually like actively watching, right? And Becky proposed to Amber during Christmas time, and she went no, and then like waddled off. God. Oh God, I can't remember if she was engaged to Becky or Destiny. I think it was Becky, right? I don't know. It's just been a whole, it's all the same. All the same.
Someone new. Yes, I am. Does your mom enjoy being on videos more now? She actually does, and she'll literally watch the videos that she's in because she's just cute and adorable. So she loves your guys' support and everything. So yeah. Are you still not smoking? Actually, I did start vaping again. I did.
Is anybody surprised? And I also, and my favorite thing is just like, guys, I have something to tell you. Some of you guys won't be able to guess it, but like, I've been vaping, and everyone's just like, oh no, wow, that's crazy, wow, like you abusing substances, oh no. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's bad, but it's just like, oh no, wow. That nobody knew that.
I told you guys that me quitting vaping was not going to be a forever thing. I like really warned you guys of that. But I didn't vape for like 7 weeks, and I'm very proud of that accomplishment, but I was missing it, and now I vape again. For those of you who don't know, I do not vape nicotine. It's not nicotine, so don't worry about that. It is Delta 8, which probably isn't the greatest thing either, but whatever. What was the date you and Valentine broke up? It was one day after our 4-month anniversary. I broke up with her on June.
Oh my God. That's so stupid. Guys, we broke up one day after our 4-month anniversary. I don't know. There's just some things that you could not waterboard out of me, and I feel like my 4-month anniversary breakup would probably be one of those things.
June 15th. When was the last time you had sex? So the last time I had like physical sex with somebody, it's a really weird way for me to word it, but it was September. I'm very much that girly pop where I can't have sex with someone unless I love them or I'm like extremely close to loving them, because I need that like mental, emotional connection. That is how I gain the sexual connection. And once that's there, like it is like on and poppin'. If you could travel anywhere and live there for a month, where would you go?
Seattle.
I don't know why, but like Vegas or Hawaii, I feel like it would
Oh, she's not like a Seattle, Washington girly anymore? Wow, things have
be
changed.
super fun to like live there for a full month. Like I would have the time of my life. Why don't you ever acknowledge your own hypocrisy? That word is so hard for me to say. I don't know why. But I do feel like I own it and acknowledge it. I always
can say that you still can't, unfortunately. Sorry.
We say that all of us as humans, we are literally walking hypocrites, and that is including myself. When semaglutide was working, did you ever miss the joy food gave you? Honestly, no. And that was something that I was always afraid of. Like, I was like, shit, am I just gonna have like a mental breakdown because I can't enjoy food? And I never once felt that way. Like, I was so excited not to like turn to food, and that's why I was finding different coping mechanisms, and it was working out really well when it was working. Like, I felt amazing physically, mentally, all of it. Are you still drinking? Because you seem drunk all the time. This made me LOL because I don't know what about myself makes it seem like I'm drunk, because I promise you that is not the case at all. I haven't drank in so long, like it's been months, and the last time was literally with friends. But I do plan on drinking sometime soon because I do have someone coming to visit me. And, you know, we might have a buzz ball or 2 or 3 or 4. So I'm actually really excited. I'm not going to lie. Not excited about the buzz balls, but excited about the person coming to.
So, of course, like, now there's a mysterious person coming to visit, guys. Wow. Isn't that just so crazy? Hey, girl, come on.
But I mean, also low-key kind of excited for a buzzball, because why not? Did you ever want kids before getting your hysterectomy? Yes, I always wanted kids. There was like a phase where I was in like this weird denial moment where I was like, no, I don't want kids. And I think it's because like I knew I would never be able to give birth. I've always like truly wanted a daughter, especially like obviously in fairy tale land, if I got pregnant and had a son, like I would totally love him like regardless. But like I just had this dream that I had a little mini me walking around, and yes, that can seem narcissistic, I really don't care, but I think it's a pretty common thing for parents to be like, yeah, I would love a son, or yeah, I would love a daughter. And for me, it was, I would love a daughter. Like, I just wanted that so bad. Like, I had her name picked out and everything, and I'm not gonna get to experience that. And that's something that's been very hard for me to process.
I mean, there's always an option if you would like to.
And mourn, because it's something that was really important to me. Did Valentine troll you? No. This is one of the ones that was a very popular question. A lot of people thinking that Valentine trolled me. She was actually a hater. She was this or that. No, that is not true. 1000% genuine in what we had. But again, that was.
I mean, do I think that she would ever admit that? No. No, just like the one time, oh god, people were like sending her like this is so stupid. I don't know why this is the first thing I thought of, but it was the time when people started sending like positive messages to Amber in photo form and being like, oh my gosh, Queen, I absolutely love you, thank you so much. But then they added in stuff in text, like hidden in the photo, and then she's just like, yeah guys, I knew about it all along and it was a big joke. Girl, you did not. Oh yeah, do I think no, she would never admit that.
It was just like a part of the life she was living, whereas she was also living this whole separate life. It's a lot and it's confusing, and I understand that, but even though you guys don't know who Valentine is, I just feel like me as a person, morally, I can't envision myself like sharing this person's like story to you guys. I just can't. Like, as much as she hurt me and we didn't work out this and that, like I still do care about her. Do you think you will ever tell us what happened with you and Feline? No. Like, that is like a closed door that is done. The key has been thrown in the freaking ocean with that necklace from Titanic. Are you still friends with Eric and Ricky? I am. The same person also asked, do you still talk to Alexis? Yes, she's like one of my greatest friends. What did you last journal about? So the last thing I journaled about is the girl that I'm talking to. What do you think about what is...
Oh god, there's another one. 4-month anniversary, done. New girl, oh my gosh, hey girl.
Going on with Jojo Siwa. I mean, what is really going on? Like, what does that even mean? Like, she just turned 21. She's young. You know, her full brain hasn't even formed yet. Like, I'm pretty sure when we were all 21, like, we all made some dumb decisions and acted a fool. She happens to just be doing it online, and she's not doing...
But, like, also at the same time, though, I would argue that, you know, inventing gay pop and making a whole new genre of gay music whenever, like, Kylie Minogue, Adam Lambert, Lady Gaga, definitely more that I'm probably forgetting right now have been existing for years, if not decades. And then on top of that, Britt Phillips having a better launch of Karma than JoJo did. It's kind of ironic, and yeah, that's just one of the many things that about JoJo that I wanted to comment on, because it's just like, out of everything, I feel like that one's just kind of a, ooh, girly. Just making music, that's great, love that for you if you want to make music, but like, don't be up here being like, yeah, I'm gonna make like a whole new genre of gaming, and then out of completely nowhere, Chapel Roan being like, hi. So, God, I've been loving Chapel Roan so much.
Anything to like really hurt herself or others. She's just young and being silly and being weird and trying to get attention. And I see nothing wrong with it, personally. If you lied to protect someone you care about, why would anyone be upset about that? Because I would do the same. Good question. I think people get upset about things that they don't understand. They judge things that they don't understand. If anyone was in the situation, or few situations that I've been in, where I've had to like cover up for someone because I care about them, or tell a little lie because I care about them, like
or you know what you could do is not mention it. Don't talk about it. That, I feel like that would be too easy for Amber. For some reason, she just has to tell the lie, have to do like, or just shut up. Like, that is it. You don't have to talk about it. Don't have to make content. Don't have to speak about it. Don't have to, like, nothing. You don't have to do anything about it. Just make other content, talk about something else, or leave.
I feel like anyone would do that, or at least I hope they would, just out of respect for the person that they care about. When did you get lipedema and lymphedema? So the symptoms of my lipedema, I've actually had my whole life. Like, I literally have a picture of me wearing like these really short pants when I was like 11, and you could tell like my legs are just like bigger than the average. So I've always had that. But my lymphedema started in like, I would say like 2018, 2019. How do you handle being alone? Honestly, I don't know. Like, it was such a scary thing to like adjust to. But then once I adjusted, I low-key fell in love. Like, I love living on my own, and I've gotten to experience it. It's like a whole different level of like independency. Yes, I don't drive. I know a lot of people like to throw that in there, but there is something about being home alone day in, day out, doing things for you and not having anyone else like here to help or whatever. Like, it has made me realize that like, yes, I was like forced into this, for the lack of a better term, but like, if I was never forced into it, I would have never like gotten to experience it and realize that like, I love living alone. But I'm also in this like part of my life where if I do end up living with someone else, like,
oh my God, Eric and Ricky, Eric and Ricky, Eric and Ricky, Eric and Ricky, Eric and Ricky. I need her to move in back in with Eric and Ricky so bad. You have no idea. That is when Amber's content, for me at least, went from being, oh my God, I can't wait to watch the next video, can't wait to see what she's gonna be saying next, to completely unwatchable. The second that she moved out of that house, whenever she announced it, I was like, oh no. Oh God, no, this is the end. And it was for me, because during the whole Becky Amber apartment thing, like, it did okay for a little bit, but then I just stopped watching because we're in the same exact apartment and doing the same exact thing, nothing new, and like the only other person there is Becky. Like, girly pop, no.
I'm also okay with that because I got to experience this, and I am 33. I'm gonna be 34 in December. I'm getting older and my life is literally changing constantly. So knowing that I got to experience this, I loved it, and I can do it. I can live by myself, like physically, mentally, all of it, when I really thought that I wasn't gonna be able to. I proved myself wrong. I know that I can do it again. So if I do end up ever living with someone else, like, I'm also okay with that and totally willing to let that happen. Have you gained weight recently? I have, yes. Last question. I wish it was a grand finale, but this was the last question that I received because, like I said, I did them all in order. Are you left-handed? I am left-handed, yes.
And same. That's something I did not know that I shared with Amber.
So is my mom, actually. I just want to let everyone
Oh, I'm sorry. And Mumbling
know,
too.
like, I am caught up on my videos completely, so I have nothing else like pre-filmed.
Also, on top of that, shout out to all the left-handed people out there, especially because If you know, you know the struggle that we have to go through pretty much every single day with pretty much everything, because everything's made for right-handed people. It's, I mean, definitely not like the worst thing in the world, but just an annoyance to say the least.
Filmed. So once this video is uploaded, I'm not really sure like when you guys will be getting another video from me, but it will be happening. I'm gonna try not to take too long of a break. I was just uploading every other day, vlogs every other day, and then life just kind of caught up to me, not gonna lie. I truly feel like I lived a whole lifetime in June. Like the month of June was just like,
all right, so that would be a no. All right, wonderful. Well, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I will see you guys. I'm not exactly sure if I'll watch the next Amber video, maybe. All right, bye.